You know what? It's not very often that I get to call myself an amateur, but I owned up to it. Forgot my dab pen. Pretty upset about it. But luckily, we were talking about something pretty intriguing behind the scenes here. Something about what temperature do you end up turning up your heater or turning
I'm
on your
interested
heater?
to know
When
how
you give
much
in?
of a POS you are to your families. At what temperature do you click on the heater?
Like temperature in the house or temperature outside?
Temperature inside the home.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like when do I give in and turn on the heat?
Yeah, that's what I mean. How cold does it
okay.
have to get inside of your house before you turn on the heater?
Oh, okay.
How about we start with the warmer states first? So I don't look so bad.
Me? Okay. Dude, it's gotta be literally low 50s inside my house for me to click on the heater. Yeah.
Same.
Okay.
Usually 54 is my mark.
Because we have enough blankets, dude. I spend an arm and a leg all summer to cool this place. I don't want to do it in the wintertime as well. You know, it stinks, dude. So that's why. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I remember when that freeze happened and we lost all the power and everything. We could see our breath inside, and I was like, "We got plenty of blankets. We're good. We're good."
That's how I was in my room a couple of. It seemed like a couple weeks ago.
You look like Haley Joel Osment in Sixth Sense when Bruce showed up, just blowing.
Matt, did you change your desk area?
Mm-mm. Did you?
You would never tell.
Yeah, I mixed it up a little bit.
It threw me off. I'm so used to your like shelving back there. My heat is always on during the winter. It's just it depends on how cold it is outside. So like if we leave the house, it goes down to 65, and when we're here, it depends. Like sometimes I'll put it on 68 to 70, and then
come on, you're not going to go
it goes on 67.
It's got to be 69.
It goes up to 7. There is 60. 69's rolled in there. I think it's 61 right now. Actually,
we're waiting for it.
But no, I don't know. At this point, I'm just accustomed to spending $200 to $300 every month on utilities because our house is. Yes, we know you need it hot to shower, honey. We know.
For anybody just listening, he's talking to Burley as honey.
Yeah, I didn't call Burley honey.
That stank dick.
No, I mean it's our house is. I mean, I don't know if it's as old as Matt's house, but our house is pretty old, and our shit is highly inefficient. Like, I can't. Like our air conditioning, you guys know, is broken. I never got it fixed. It's going to cost me $8,000, and I'm just our heater. It's funny, like when they were looking at our air conditioning, the guy's like, "Just so you know," and I'm like, as soon as he said, I'm like, "Great." Our heater was made by Sears back in, I guess it was what was installed in the house, so it's from like the 80s. Like it's. He told me it's 30 or 40% bigger than it needs to be. For this for the size of this house, and he's like, I have no idea how this thing is still working.
You know what I'm hearing?
Also, there's a lot of monoxide, 100% that's going into your house. I'm like, that's probably what's slowly killing me. But yeah,
you know what I'm hearing though. I think I talked to you about this earlier, Matt. I'm hearing American-made products lasting longer.
That's what I'm hearing too.
It's true.
American made. Yep. I mean, dude, what is a little carbon monoxide? It's gonna make you fall asleep a little easier, huh? That's American.
Sounds like it's gonna make your lungs stronger. It's gonna have to produce more oxygen. It's working harder at 2 times speed. I watched a lot of Dragon Ball Z to see Goku train with more weights. Yeah. Congratulations on becoming Super Saiyan.
Your phone is there.
Badass. With me, I grew up extremely poor, so I didn't have heat upstairs growing up in my room. I was kind of like Harry Potter, I just had this small little closet of a room. No heat whatsoever. I had an electric blanket that I survived on.
How was the heat downstairs? How was it heated? I'm wondering if we had a similar situation.
So it was
was it
a small furnace. So we did have a furnace, but it didn't have ductwork to actually go upstairs. So
right.
Yeah, we didn't have it. So we had like a little vent that we would cut and you can open it up, and sometimes it didn't do anything.
Okay.
But you would see your breath upstairs, and if you had a bottle of water, it would freeze, overnight. And that's just how it was. I don't know. So now I have my own job. I pay my own bills. My house is at 70 degrees. Okay. Sometimes it's 72. I get a little chilly. I don't give a fuck. I will pay this bill and I don't care. I'll bitch about it. I'll look at it and go, but I know that I'm comfortable. I don't care.
Yeah. I feel the same.
As soon as it gets, but I will say that once I kick the heat on, like I'll let the house get to about like 62 and I'm like, damn, it's getting cold in here. You know,
that's crazy.
Which is crazy. Now, if I told myself this 15, 20 years ago, I'd be like, you pussy. There's no way. No way. You put on a hoodie, grab a couple extra blankets. Yo, you don't even see your breath in your house? Get the fuck out of here. Like, I will admit to that. I am pussified now, and I'll still write that check to the power company. I don't give a fuck.
This is what I was thinking that you had, dude. This right here. This is what we had in our house. It was only in the downstairs, and you had to stand up next to it to get any heat off of it. But my parents would always say, the heat rises. You'll get some heat up there eventually. It never did. It never did. During the summer, it was window units. It stunk.
So that's what we had too. And I went to a garage sale one time, and for $20, they had a window unit. And I was like, does it work? And they're like, yeah, it still works. I'm like, bet. I'm like, I'm going to have AC in my room? Are you kidding me? I'm going to be able to get bitches with AC now? Granted, I still had a twin bed.
Did you ever sneak one in and just sweat
my
all
AC
over
just
them?
kicked on. Good timing. Hold on.
Dude, I would sneak girls in midsummer, like in a summer night, and just sweat all over them. It was the worst thing. Like I'm on top and I'm sweating on their faces. It's bad, dude.
All I'm saying is I grew up relatively poor.
Yeah.
So
I thought you were going to say rich.
No. So, I mean, there was instances where, and you know, my parents got divorced. I decided to go live with my dad because I couldn't stand the guy my mom was hooking up with. And that was my dad was in like party mode. I told you about that, Burley, where like I'd go downstairs. It'd be 3 people I've never met in my life just passed out in our living room. And I'm like, you know, someone's drunk, someone's high, someone's did a line of it was up all night. They're sleeping on the kitchen table. But
there's a good chance if I get in a divorce, I become your dad.
Oh, 100%.
Legally, will you adopt him?
You want to be my son?
I'll do it. It'll be cool. It'll be like we'll change the name to rap to Burley and Son.
Yeah, Burley and Sons. BS days.
But like, you got to remember though, at the time my parents got divorced, my dad was younger than me now. So like, wild. I couldn't imagine. Like, I think it was 36 or 30, or 35. Like, it was absurd. So like, what I thought of as old then, I'm like, oh, that's young now, you know. But like there was times he would forget to pay the electric. We wouldn't have any electric. There'd be times he forgot or he couldn't afford to pay the heat, and me and him would be under an electric blanket because there's nothing else that we could, you know, deal with. There was times where he couldn't afford toilet paper and I had to fucking wipe my ass with a t-shirt. Dude,
was it an Eagle shirt?
It was definitely not. It was probably, I was a fan of the Broncos back then with John Elway.
Okay, so teams? I knew I despised you. You know what? I knew I despised you because I will admit, as a child, I was a Green Bay Packer fan, you son of a bitch. I love Brett Favre, dude. I thought he was awesome. And the main reason
he became a fan after those picks came out.
I did.
I think defrauded millions of people.
I was like, I became an even bigger fan. I was like, they're like, oh no, he cheated on his wife, and I'm like, hell yeah. And they're like, she had cancer. I'm like, what a stud. Like,
you know how gangster he was to start off with a flaccid pick and then send a boner pick? Like, you have to have self-confidence out the wazoo, dude.
That is locker room confidence at its finest.
Yeah,
100%.
Or you know you have a very crippling disease already and you just don't give a shit.
That too. And you have Wrangler's money. Ooh. So there's that.
Hey, it's real and it's comfortable.
Okay, what about you, Matt? What are you doing when you turn on the heat?
We're floating around 50s, but the high for me in this house is 62. It doesn't go above that. But we also have fuel oil, so we're paying like $3.30 a gallon, which usually in the winter months it costs probably the cheapest it'll ever be is probably $600-700 a month. just for fuel oil.
Jesus.
Yeah.
It's cheaper to light the house on fire and like that heat.
No, it's not, because it's appraised very cheaply. And
Where's
it
all
would
that
be-
New York money I heard about?
Because I have a it's 8 hours south in the city of New York. We have a hand dug well, so if I was to have it reappraised, then I would have to put in a new well, so that'd be another $3,000 and all this stuff. And I'm like, we're just
Hand
gonna
dug
leave-
sounds like an Indian name.
Well, that's I mean, that was probably several nicknames.
Vanesh and Handug, they come into town.
Last name Patel.
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, so yeah, 62 is pretty good for us here.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad
And
at
we
that.
still
I
have the
prefer
window
cold.
shakers, air conditioners in the rooms.
Mhm.
We don't have the central air. So, and we have the floor models, the R2D2s, the kids call them, in a couple of rooms.
I just got my kid one of
that's what I
those-
lived on during the summer.
I just got my kid one of those stand-up fans. Like they're like a pillar, and like
Yep.
there's like a hole in them.
Yeah.
You can put your hand through them, and they oscillate.
Mhm.
I don't know. It's kind of cool. I grew up with a box fan like 2 feet from my face, just blowing, dude. I don't know
I
if I
still
could
do.
do it now, but I can't sleep in a room without a ceiling fan. It has to be
Ceiling?
moving. Air has to be moving. Yeah.
I have to sleep
Yeah.
with a box fan.
Really?
Yeah,
I
I
need
sleep
the
with a
noise
fan
fans.
on as well. I need it.
Dude.
My wife
something
could be in all silence, and I'm like, "You're crazy."
No, she might be a psychopath.
She 100% is, dude. You know how many times I have to tell her this? Oh, come on. No, it's not going to work. That was a
It never
beautiful
works.
dress.
Oh,
when
that's
you
the
need
first
it
time.
Yep.
hold on,
Yep, it
hold on.
worked.
What goes through your mind? Like, what made you add that to your stream deck?
Because if truthfully one day Tasha was going to be talking, I was going to press that button just to see what happened.
That's actually hilarious.
Yeah. And it will happen eventually. I'll press
Oh,
it. you know?
100%. She'll be happy to know that you added a button just for her.
Yeah.
He
The
looked
way
over
of the
for
gun.
safety first.
He did. He proceeded with
Um,
that's why I added
yeah,
the
he
delay.
double
You
checked
never
that.
know what's going on back here.
That's one of these days. We're gonna put something back there.
It's one
Are
of
we,
those days.
are we planning on doing the death toll, guys, or the death poll?
Well, I
Cool.
thought Goot was going to be on here, and we were anticipating that, but we also had the pick'em that we can do as well for the playoffs. So I mean, last year we did it. I can't.
I forgot about that.
I know
Okay.
we even seen the extra or the last year's graphic, but I don't even recall who had the best record. Was it Tony or was it you, Matt?
I think I did.
Look it up.
I did pretty well, I believe.
Oh, maybe it was. It was some piece of shit. I know that I didn't win. That's the reason
Burley
why
was
somebody else-
9-3 going into the Super Bowl. Tony was 6-6. I was 7-5. Max, almost said it, was 8-4. Euban was 8-4. Tyson was 5-7, and Goot was 4-8.
Oh,
So
And-
I tied
you
with.
ended up 10-3. So Burley won.
It's barely
terrible.
one. Yeah.
I don't know if we should do this again. Then now, actually,
Awful.
You know what?
It feels good to be king. I don't know anything about fantasy football, but when it comes to like the real deal, I got you. Done.
You know what though?
my
He's
God,
sober now, and I feel like that's going to put us in an advantage. I think drunk Burley goes down the crazy rabbit holes, and he's like, he knows, and he's like, that's what I'm doing.
I have no gut anymore, dude. I can't trust my gut. I have nothing to trust. I have no gut.
No gut can see my dick and balls, so I go by balls, not gut.
So, have you been noticing have you been touching it more that you can see it?
More is relative. I think I'm looking down more as I don't feel disgusted. Oh, dude, I was hitting it from an angle the other morning, I should say. Wife came in and visited me. Oh, we got some early morning poontang.
Ooh.
Bang twice in the morning. That's a rarity around here, these parts. But I was hitting at such an angle I could look over and see myself in the mirror. I was like, not bad. He still got it. The B man's still bouncing balls off this butt. Let's go. Pretty
Dude,
proud of
the
it.
early morning poon. That's the old Pop Tart and a puss.
I'm trying to get all the fear busting out of me. I'm going in for the consultation on the 23rd to get snipperoonied. The old snipperooski.
So
dude.
she's trying right. That's why she came to you, because she's like, oh no, Whoops. It'd be terrible if something would happen.
BT dubs. I just learned this recently. I don't know if I brought this up on this show yet. I've said it to everybody I've come across recently. Get it? But did you know that there is no cum in your balls? All the sperm's in your prostate. Google it. Trust me. Or
I
Google
trust
it.
you.
I'll
trust you.
I hate just hearing any information from you because it haunts me until the next week. Like honestly,
Didn't you always think that the cum was in your balls? Didn't you always think cum was in your balls?
No,
Your balls is 100% for testosterone.
So no, I assumed that I don't know. I guess I thought the balls helped create whatever I don't know magic just happened. You know what I mean? Just the seeds
This
formed
volcano.
into something. I don't know. I
You
definitely
said
didn't.
prostate. He's milking it right now, virtually.
Yeah, that's why you want someone to go in to tap on that back door to get the sperm moving around, kind of stir up the goldfish, if you know what I mean. Let the minnows get close to the dam.
Let's be honest, we all don't want that.
No.
Hey, don't knock it till you try it. It turns out you can put an entire nipple inside of a pee hole.
Interesting.
Hot take. Dun, 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 dun.
So you can put a balloon hole in a balloon knot? Isn't there like a balloon reference to the butthole? What they call it, like a balloon knot?
A balloon
Balloon
knot.
knot. Yeah.
It's like a ball of rolled up rubber bands. How's that thing going on your end, by the way, Euban?
Two things. That is two things that's going to haunt me this entire week now. Disgusting. Just everything. Just about the nipple and the pee hole. Some balloon knots.
Yeah, that's gonna haunt me quite a bit.
Yeah, I kind of
Y'all
want to
don't
see.
know
I've seen
how to
some
party,
pretty
dude.
thick
You guys don't know how
nippies.
to party. I thought my friends knew how to party. Turns out you're a bunch of amateurs.
I made the mistake of one time as a youth. Okay, and this is youth that was reading a magazine, a Playboy, and I actually read one of the articles. And you know what it was? It was talking about a guy who was beating it, and he had some candle wax, and he put it through the pee hole, and eventually, whenever he was doing it, it actually hardened. So he had to go to the doctor and everything. And I'm like, that shit is wild. So anything, every time, like anything, whenever I look at my own pee hole, I'm always like, guy with this goddamn wax on, it just haunts me. PTSD.
You drool a little. You know, every time you look at it, you're
When I look at my own dick, it's probably why I think I'm kind of a little bit gay, just because I love looking at my own
What's
dick.
ironic though? You have a candle business.
hell yeah.
I do. Hold on. Let's light this sucker. Come on. We got what? Oh, yeah. We got time.
Do you really have a business making candles?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm crazy gay for candles lately. Like I'm
Dude.
Googling up different candles. Yeah.
Go to youbenwhackenoff.com. He's got a blue Waffle House candle.
Dude.
All right. Send me a link. I will buy one. Dude, I'm so what are your flavor profiles, Dave?
Dude,
What are
now
the
I can't even
scents?
remember because
I'm
there
crazy. I'm crazy for
there was,
sandalwood and vanilla and
there was like banana cream pies.
That's pretty
there
funny.
was, like the blue waffle was one of them. They
Why
said
didn't I think that he would make it all that? Okay, I get
whiskey,
it.
whiskey dick
Whiskey
was
dick.
one of them. We had one that we were joking around with me and Matt. We're joking around. We said that back in the day they used to call me the Neapolitan Nightmare. So there was the Neapolitan flavor for the shocker.
Nice.
Dang,
Did you
I don't
get
know.
sales? Like, what was your most, popular candle?
Not online. It's we didn't really get many sales or anything, but yeah, we have some that. So the missus has her own candle business that does very well. That she has actual ones on there. This one is mine that has dirty names, and I don't promote it locally very well.
It
so-
actually looks delicious. Like
that
I feel like I
looks
would eat that.
amazing. dog. I'm buying it. 100%.
I'm telling
Triple
you,
wick?
her candles are amazing. They smell so good. And when she sees that she's getting orders for this, she's gonna kill me. She's gonna absolutely kill me. But I'm telling you, this one
Even
right
has
here,
the fingers. That is epic, bro.
Dude, it's good. We've bought a couple through there because sorry to cut you off, but his wife was selling a lot of them on the TikTok shops and stuff. And we bought the some kind of Christmas one in the mother-in-law. She was like, I can't burn this. It's so beautiful. Like, I mean, they're absolutely well done to the point where he's not doing it. The wife definitely is, but
Oh yeah.
So
She has a
how
steady
many
hand to
wicks
do
is
that,
in it?
But not to, so she does wooden wicks on a lot of hers too. So she does like the fancy wooden ones. She has some that has two. Some of them she has like this big wooden like canoe looking like one that has like 3 or 4 wicks in it. She has
No
for
shit.
Halloween these skull ones. She does
And when they burn, they bleed, right? The skull ones?
Yeah,
Like that
she
comes
has-
out
Do you have
red.
any of those left over right now? I'll buy one of those too. That's dope.
Oh, she'll make them. She has molds all day to make anything, but she has like these little ghosts that go into your senses or your little wax melts. That they are white ghosts, and then as they melt, they bleed. They turn red and everything.
I don't have any of that Spanish. I just like a good old candle.
I know, but she has. I mean, she has some bougie shit. You guys just, I'll tell her to tell me. But she has like little dick molds and everything that she got for me, and like there's some booby ones.
Just
and
molded, and
everything.
it's made after his.
And that's what she
This
said.
is
She
a
keeps saying,
rousing body wrong conversation. A bunch of 4 gay dudes talking about their candles.
We're talking about
makes-
prostates, candles.
Hey,
Hey, what
shall I say?
what
It
temperature
makes
do you guys
sense.
heat your house to?
It makes sense.
It is.
He said it. That was good. That was good. It makes sense.
It makes sense. But no, this has been pretty.
Let's man it up. Let's talk football.
Let's
Yeah,
talk
we do.
football.
You know what I want to be a center because I love when the quarterback's behind me.
Can y'all hear that?
That's not good.
Yeah, we heard it.
The laughing?
God damn. I did not mean to do that, fellas. Sorry.
It's all good. I felt like I was on like Home Improvement. or
Jimmy
something.
Kimmel.
Price is wrong, bitch.
Ah.
I got that one.
Oh, that was really good, Burley. Burley's the new red band of the show. But
All right,
funnier.
so-
Much funnier.
What we
All
got to lay out for the pick-me's or the pick-ems?
Yeah,
or
yeah.
that thing
Here
that I
we'll
do
have-
so easily and don't even think about? Hmm?
You know
we
what
do.
sucks is I attempted to actually create my own. I even showed Matt. I was like, "Hey man, look what I did here. I made one." He goes, "That's cool. You know, how does it work?" And I'm like, "Oh." And I tried messing with it. And I go, "Not good live." And he's like, "Well, I can make one." I was like, "No, let's use mine. I already put work into it." He goes, "How do you think we're gonna use it?" I'm like, "I don't know." And he goes, "Look what I did." And like within 2 minutes, had this bad boy created. I go, "How did you do this?" He goes, "I'm just really good at this kind of stuff." And I'm
This
like,
is what I do,
hate you.
dude.
That's what I said.
Embarrassingly, the one that I had, awful. It looked like a kindergartner made it right. I spent almost 2 hours on that. Embarrassingly, 2 hours on it. And when
It was
he sent me
pretty
that,
good.
It looked all right. I'll send it to you guys in the group chat. You guys gonna be like, "Aw, look at you go." You know what I mean? I'll take the A for effort. It's a C- project. I'll admit it looks bad, but I spent so much time. But his looks good. His looks good.
If you look at what I'm doing on these pictures, so it looks like I'm just presenting my flaccid wang, and you guys are all looking and describing it possibly.
You just wanted to be
Just
described
looks
because Matt's
disturbed.
doing this.
Yeah.
He's like,
I'm the only one that
Yeah.
doesn't look like he's about to say something. I'm just like,
This was pre-super sober.
yeah, dude.
With Goot not being here, I think it's fair with him. I think it's great him being at the end here because if there's a majority that we pick, we should make him like pick the opposite, right? Or
Okay.
if there's a
Ooh.
split decision, we'll figure out.
Or
who
maybe
the
we could.
tiebreakers
I wonder
are.
if he'd answer a call. He's only going over history.
That's true.
I know that's my job of me. Okay. Let me see.
If you insist.
Let's call him at the end, and we'll rapid fire call him.
Okay.
Like pick these 6 games.
I'll shoot him a
That's a
text,
good
let him know
idea.
what's going to
That's a good
happen.
idea.
Ooh.
So
if
obviously
he
Texans
can't-
first. Texans first.
If he can't, then just ask him to pick the 6 winners. Por favor. Oh, all right. He started it. I'll slide it over.
We know we can
Tex-
probably
Texans
we
win
can
hundo.
probably we can skip Burley's first pick. We already know his little homer pick he's going to have for the first pick.
Oh, there it
You
is.
know what I hate? Everybody's team in here is in the playoffs except for mine. I love it.
Yep.
And you just lost Zeke?
Yeah, that's why I'm picking
Zeke to the Raiders, eh?
No.
No, you went Chargers, right?
Oh, Chargers. That's right. And then your coach is going to go talk to Chicago?
no, they denied him. I saw a comment someone posted on TikTok, and they were talking about how Jerry Jones or the Dallas Cowboys denied them speaking to their coach. It was like it's the first time they've denied any other team in the first round of the playoffs.
That's hilarious.
I was dying. That's their comment got like 10x more likes than the whole post to begin with.
What? Why is it now? I guess I missed it. What happened?
Someone posted a video and it was saying how the Cowboys denied the Bears to speak to your head coach. And the first comment that someone posted on the TikTok was like, would be the first time they ever denied another team in the first round of the playoffs.
That's hilarious.
There's a lot of people that very much enjoyed that.
Yep, I hate you guys.
Oh,
Well, I
he's
didn't know
typing.
that they were. So why would he not let them talk again? I hate everybody. I wish Jerry
loves
Jones just nothing but.
He's going to get an extension. You know that, right?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I know.
Get more extensions than Beyonce.
Oh,
Whoa.
So frustrating. I'm so glad we ended the way we did too. Just phenomenal. Typical Cowboys.
Go on,
fashion.
Goot.
I
You're
love
writing
it.
a novel. Is a yes or no question?
All right, Matt. What do you think?
I'm going Chargers.
Oh, he
I'm,
just gave me his
I'm-
pick.
I'm also going Chargers.
Chargers.
I'm also going to go Chargers.
Ooh.
You're all dildos.
You knew we were going to do this, right?
I know. Goot also chose the Chargers.
All right. So are we doing
That's
like snake
hilarious.
draft? Does he get to pick the next one?
Okay. Then he chose Ravens. I would assume we're all going Ravens except for possibly Matt.
Oh, I'm
I-
going Ravens. Yeah.
Okay.
I would say
Yeah. Just copy that 5 times.
yeah, I think we're all going to go Ravens.
Golly, see, you didn't know how to do that, did you? Even to do that little
I know,
move
I know
right there.
Control V, but I'm not gonna lie. When I was in here, I was messing around because I was like, "Oh, just in case Matt's not gonna get here," I was like, "Let me just see if I can go ahead and do this." And then I pulled it up and I pasted Texans on yours, and then I went to go to like delete it, and it just had this big like Windows blue logo in the background, and I go, and I was like, "What did I do?" So I was
Your
like,
computer
Control
just
V.
shuts down.
Yeah, and then he hopped right on as I fixed it, and he's just like, "What's up, man?" I was like, "Nothing." Wasn't
I
messing
didn't
with this
do
at all.
anything.
Oh, thank you for clicking that box. Now I have access to your home router.
Ooh, hell yeah, brother.
Bitch, you probably did anyways. There's a lot of porn on there. A lot.
There you are, kid.
Matt just joined a long list of Indian guys from.
He said, "I thought CP meant custom profile. I didn't know."
No. That's why
Buffalo,
I just
dude.
want-
Mafia's in town.
Oh God.
That's a tough one, though.
I was really
Right.
hoping the Bengals would sneak in.
I'm also going Bills. Because the
Yeah.
script is in. It's got to be Bills Chiefs again, right?
It would make
I'm
sense.
gonna go Buffalo as well.
But it would also make sense to have another animal that the Indians hated, and that would be a bull. Yeah, is a Texans bull.
Buffalo.
You know, Burley's doing everything he can for all of Indians, not just like India, but like Native Americans. He's just trying to get them all to make sure that they know that he hates them.
I'm waiting
I
for
love
him
the
to talk
Native
about the
Americans,
ocean.
dude. I love cornucopias. I love squanto. I love maize. Love maize.
Oh
Billy?
my god.
Oh, sorry.
love Billy
yeah, he's
Mays.
got bills too. Yeah.
Oh, clean sweep.
Wow. So this isn't very interesting at all. We're all kind of picking the same thing.
Not me, dude.
Yeah, you're the
I'm
only
be the only
anomaly
one with the
there.
perfect score.
Oh, boy.
Probably. That's what's terrible. We gotta mix this up. Okay.
Oh,
what's
sorry.
Scoot's pick on this one?
He's got the Redskins.
Ooh.
Excuse me.
Yep. You know who I'm talking about. Bunch of those prairie fellas, if you know what I mean.
Jesus Christ.
I am gonna go. I'm gonna go the Bucks with this one. Actually, I
Might as
think
well
Baker
copy
Mayfield's
too.
gonna do it. Yeah.
I'm going Bucks as well.
Gosh dang it, we
I don't-
picked very similar last time too. That's why we had the same record.
Yeah.
That's why you're gay for each other.
Yeah.
They
We just
do.
know football, bruh.
What do you expect?
Oh, do
from
you?
this one?
I remember your score last year versus mine.
Oh, here
You
we
wouldn't have
go.
10 minutes ago.
Let's be honest, Burley, would you have remembered we even did this last year?
No, whenever he said it, I said, I think I did pretty good on that last year. And then you read it out, and then boom.
That's true.
It was true. Burley, who are you thinking on this one?
I'm thinking these dogs won't shut the fuck up. Redskins.
I'm following Goot on this one, yeah.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
All right.
Is it just because we're in the NFC East? Are we haters? Is that what
I
it is?
actually screwed up and thought I had
just-
voted already, but turns out I voted for Goot. That is what he chose.
You know what, dude? I just don't. I mean, the Bucks have a ton of playoff experience, and Washington doesn't. That's the only thing I'm looking at.
I'm rooting for Baker too. I hope he does well. I'm rooting
I
for
actually
Tampa.
like Baker.
I just think Washington, I don't know, there's just something about them. And the Bucks have played like crap the last couple of weeks, at least last week.
Yeah, they almost lost.
Mm-hmm.
But Mike Evans got that 1,000.
Can't wait for this pick.
I'm going with the Kings of Kensington, the Eagles.
Hey.
Hey.
I'm also going Eagles.
Ooh, wow. Well,
I'm
you
not
guys
saying who
know
I want to win. I'm going with who I think is going to win.
You know I'm going Eagles. Especially because they said that Jordan Love will possibly play. Like, apparently he got injured and he was telling people he couldn't feel his fingers.
Yeah,
So-
and Watson is done for the year too.
Someone's
Yeah,
not
he
a
tore his
cleaner.
ACL.
Someone's not a cleaner.
Definitely not a cleaner. Definitely a cooler.
Yeah, cooler all day.
Do I think the Eagles are going to win? Yes. Am I going to vote the Eagles? Absolutely not. No. Give me Green Bay, baby.
Oh, God. What a hater.
I would rather die than have to vote for these scumbags.
Making the same moves your GM does for your team.
You
sir.
know what? It's
The
okay.
incorrect
Hey,
one.
Who
it's
came out
okay.
first,
It's
the
okay.
Bulldogs or the Packers with that logo? It's the same G, just different colors, correct?
It's got to be Green Bay.
I think it's
But
Green Bay, man, right?
That's a good
But
question.
I
Though.
don't know.
Georgia College. Let's see when they were. Any guesses?
Indians
I mean,
also ate Bulldogs.
I'm
If
gonna
I had
say
to guess, I'd say
probably Georgia.
Green Bay was the 30s and Alabama was in the 50s.
Alabama was
Or
playing
Georgia
football
was-
before they allowed blacks to play. So it was before the 50s.
Are we talking about Alabama? It's Georgia.
That's what I
Or
said.
Georgia. Yeah, Georgia.
Also Georgia,
Okay.
another southern.
The answer is in.
The Georgia
Green
did it
Bay
in the
Packers
20s.
logo was designed in 1961 by Gerald Dad, in quotes, Brazier, the equipment manager.
That's right, because the original Green Bay they didn't have any logo. It was just green.
Yeah, it was
I
just
feel like
green
I
and
remember that. Yeah.
Real gay like the Browns.
Actually, the original G was shaped like a
Yep.
football, but has since been modified to an oval. The G stands for Green Bay, not
Hold on,
greatness.
time out. Isn't a football sort of an oval?
Yeah. A little
So that's
more
gay.
like, hey,
Gayer
Arnold,
than
head.
G. Hey Arnold, dude, football head. So when did the Georgia logo pop
The
out?
Georgia Bulldogs G was designed in 1963. They had
Dude,
to ask permission and
they
did
knew
receive
somebody.
permission.
Yeah,
Yep,
they
granted.
bit.
And they don't even have to pay royalties. Imagine if Green Bay knew how much money college football was going to be like and how much Georgia would owe them.
Wow.
So within 2 years.
Their NIL would be ridiculous.
Imagine if
no, I
they
mean Green Bay's they would probably upgrade their stadium at the fucking wazoo.
imagine though if they, because of the logo or some weird rule that they did in the 60s where Green Bay had first dibs on any Georgia players, it was like Green Bay was like Georgia's feeder or minor league team.
That would be wild. I mean, half of our defense is from Georgia.
It's an interesting thing if each team got first dibs on a team. That'd be
It
fun.
would be fun to like watch the Pro Bowl game, all of us, and then like try to guess their college. I think we would be wrong more than you think.
Yeah.
I don't know college football enough. I probably can't even tell you the top five. I probably
Who's your quarterback?
For who?
Eagles. Your quarterback.
Ohio State.
that a
I
question?
think. I don't know. I have no idea.
No, so I think Jalen
Did he
Hurts
play
he's
for
from
Ohio State?
No, I don't think so.
Alabama.
He was.
He was on Bama, but he was on a couple different teams. I think he got
Oh, was
benched. Yeah, he got benched for Tua, and then he went somewhere.
See, this would be a fun game, right? Listen to us. Listen to us go.
I thought he was the backup for Tua in Alabama.
I don't. He
with
played
that-
for multiple teams. I just don't know
Yeah.
which ones.
Dak
It was-
was
it was-
Mississippi State.
Yeah, he was benched, like you said, in Alabama, and then went to Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
I
I
would
knew it was a no.
never guessed Oklahoma.
I forgot about Oklahoma actually, because didn't he play? What was that coach that? I can't remember. It wasn't Riley? Was it?
It wasn't Lane Kiffin.
I didn't realize. Do you know where he was born?
No.
Mm-mm.
He's a Houston Texan.
Word.
Oh, so he's a homosexual.
That was pretty funny. That was pretty funny. If you'd have hit me with one of these,
He's a fan.
it would have been great.
Oh man.
All right. Okay. What about your boy, Dak? Where'd he go to school?
Mississippi State.
Okay.
Oh.
What about your other boy, old Mahomie?
Virginia, or no, Texas Tech.
Texas Tech. Okay.
I think.
I know where
right?
Kenny
Yeah.
Pickett went, but now he's an Eagle. So
But you're
Where did he go?
you're a Steelers guy. Okay.
Pickett was a Penn Stater, wasn't he?
nope, he was University of Pittsburgh because they
Pitt,
played
okay.
in Steelers Stadium. So that's where, like, oh, I don't know if he's local to there as well, and played there.
I don't
or-
think
or
he
if
is.
just-
I think
he just played there.
Yeah, I think he's more local to Philly because he was talking about going to Eagles games and shit like that when he was a kid.
All right, Burley, where's your boy? Where'd he
OSU.
go?
I can tell you all three of our quarterbacks. OSU, Ohio State for CJ.
Ohio State.
Davis Mills went to Stanford, and then Case Keenum went to University of Houston. Suck my dick.
Wow.
I don't want to. I feel like it's gonna be really salty.
Amateurs, casuals, dude.
Euban's like, I can name all three of my quarterbacks because they all played this year.
Yeah, that's what's really cool. It's
This
really
is coming
fun.
from a guy, yes, I know, Justin Fields, Russell Wilson. I get it.
No, that's actually honestly, I was really hoping that Fields would do well. I've been rooting for a lot of, you know what? That's what's awesome. Whenever your quarterback gets injured and your team's out of the playoffs relatively early in the season, you can kind of look at the other teams and like, hey, hope you do well. You know, cheering for you on the outside. Lions. I hope the Lions or the Vikings. I hope, or I would say NFC. I would go Lions, Vikings, and Bucks. Those three is if the Eagles. I hope they are out day one. I hope
Yep.
their plane has an accident or
I
something like that.
hope they go to the Super Bowl again this year just because I know that it will torment both of you. I know they're not going to, but I really hope they do because that just gives me a bunch of extra weeks to torment you guys.
The only thing that
That's
would
it.
make it better is if I don't want the Eagles to go this far, but my birthday is in January and it falls on a Sunday. So if they happen to make it far, for them to lose and make it out of the playoffs on my birthday, I may not need any Spank content for a while because that will last me. I mean, at least
What
until
day?
the 4th of July. It's the 19th, baby. Though it's the greatest day there is.
There's the
Well,
clip.
I mean, on the 24th, it's pretty sweet.
I don't know. You know what? I think you're going to be jealous of who also shares a birthday with me. You of all people are going to get super jealous.
Was it Elton John or something?
Robert E. Lee, baby. Robert E. Lee.
He definitely had some hits back in the day. Him and those Duke boys did some things.
I knew I would regret that as soon as I said that. I knew it. I was like, I probably shouldn't say this. But
Know who
yes.
else was born on the 19th? Burley would
Janis
appreciate
Joplin.
Dolly Parton.
Mhm.
And
Just
rest in peace, talking
sweater
about
pillows.
Pittsburgh, Mac Miller. He was
Oh, shit.
January 19th.
Mac Miller sucks. Put that in.
Thank you.
Put that in your notes. Put that in
Thank
your
you.
notes.
I saw him play live, and it was it was one of the top 3 concerts I've ever been to. He was
Mac
fucking
Miller was
wild.
trash
Wow.
music, dude. Sad
how was
rap
Pride
should not
Fest?
be a rap. Sad rap it should not be a thing.
Yeah. Was Pride Fest cool? Like, how was
Yeah.
it? Was that?
Country music was invented for sad people, not rap.
I would
Rap's all
think-
about slapping hoes, having fun, doing drugs, and robbing people of your same kind. That's what it's about.
Somebody needs to arrest Ariana Grande.
There's your clip.
Yeah, they
Minus step 4.
yeah, cut step 4, but that's a pretty
Cut
solid.
step 4.
Yeah.
Throw it in there.
Sad rap is dumb, dude. I hate it. Okay, I gotta get Goot's last pick out, or else we're gonna be in trouble. He's gonna be mad at
Oh,
us,
yeah,
and he's gonna
shit.
come
Yeah, he's
put a
been
hit
waiting
out
for a
on us.
minute.
I think we all have to do ours. I'm sorry, I lost track.
He wanted Eagles,
Yeah.
by the way.
Okay.
Disgusting.
And if he goes again, he's going with the Vikes.
So at least this is good though, because this separates me and Rob's picks. I'm still separated from Burley. It's okay. We need this.
Yeah.
We need this.
This is a nice, healthy matchup.
Oh, I am also going Vikings.
I am going LA
You would.
because you can't count out Super
Stafford.
Bowl champion
I know.
Stafford.
I know.
I follow
just-
you. I'm going Rams as well.
I want the underdog story.
One of the greatest things I saw from the week is the Lions defense reset Sam Darnold or something. They said it much funnier on the internet, but more or less he went back to how he played with the Jets when they played Detroit. He looked terrible. I think
Yeah,
it's
he
gonna roll
looked
over.
really bad.
Yep.
But yeah, the thing is though, is it's one game. It's one game. I don't know. I refuse to
But now
believe.
the pressure's on, and he knows that if he doesn't at least win 1 or 2 games, he's getting benched to the rookie that got hurt. So, there's extra pressure for the old boy.
I don't think I don't know. I think he knows he has to win this game to increase his value to go somewhere else. I think for sure. Yeah.
He's going to get paid. He's going to get paid. Like 100%. Some team that needs a quarterback is going to pay him some stupid amount of money.
Dallas.
But
No.
I would laugh hysterically.
Bring him in, have a little competition, him, Rush, and Dak. See you later, Trey Lance. Let them all compete.
How did Trey Lance look? I didn't even watch that game.
I didn't get to. I was shoveling my damn driveway, and then I get a whole bunch of text messages after I get done, and it's a whole bunch of laughing emojis and everything else, and I'm like, "Great, what happened?" And everyone's like, "Hey, Trey Lance was the starting quarterback." And I was like, "Oh," and they're like, "Hey, you didn't do bad." And I was like, "Cool, but what happened?" They're like, "You blew it with 1 second left,"
dead.
and I'm like, "Sweet, that's awesome," But yeah, I guess everyone said he did all right. I missed.
Dude, I'm telling you,
What
man.
day did
I
they
think
play?
I think they played on Sunday. Right?
Sunday, yeah.
It's gonna. A lot of these games, I feel like, are gonna come down to whose kicker actually can make their kicks. And the only thing I'm scared of is, the Steelers have the best kicker out of every kicker on this list. So if their defense actually shows up, I wouldn't be shocked to see them somehow pull out like a 3-point last second field goal victory or some
Tucker's
crazy
been
shit.
so bad this year. Isn't it weird to see him miss so many kicks?
He's been boo-boo.
All of these kickers have been dog shit. Like Jake Elliott literally just signed a 4-year extension. He's been basically automatic for years, and he was awful this year. Like he missed a 30-yarder last week.
If
Like
Goot
literally he
was
was
here,
down the center.
He would beg to differ. He'd be like, "Oh, Brandon Aubrey did really well because that son of a bitch knocked me out of the playoffs."
So you want to? Oh, sorry.
Oh, so I was just going to say, you guys said Trey Lance had a pretty good game. He was 20 for 34, 244 yards, no touchdowns.
Yuck.
That's actually not
It's
bad
better than
considering he
it's
hasn't
better
played
than
all
I
year.
thought. Yeah,
Rush,
it's better than I.
what was Rush's top? Like, there's no way he cracked 250.
Yeah, I think he had a 300-yard game.
Yeah, he balled out the one game. They put up 40 points, I think.
Oh yeah, there's that game that CD had like 50.
Mm-hmm.
Going back to the kicker conversation, look up the. This would be a funny little thing to everybody try to pronounce his last name. Look up the Texans kicker, Kaimi Fairbairn. He has the longest name in the NFL.
I've seen. I never know how to say his name until I watch a game.
Yeah, Fairbairn, but you still don't know how to say his name. Somebody pull it up.
I'll look
and
it
just-
up. You make
yeah.
the last pick so I can get this goddamn
Oh, my
thing
bad,
off the
my
screen.
bad, my bad.
No, it's good.
I'm going to go Chargers, yeah.
You're an idiot. Get out of here.
I said Chargers. I said Chargers.
What a cat.
I meant Rams.
I was going to say, I was about to put Charcuterie down there twice.
There's no physical way I could ever say that without sounding like I'm having a stroke.
I think it's like 26 letters in his last name or something like that. Yeah. Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah.
John Christian.
Yeah. They don't even call him that. They call him Kaimi Fairbairn. They don't even refer to his Christian names up top. They call him by his slave name, dude.
Even this is your show. I feel like you have to try to pronounce it.
You have
Absolutely. I'm gonna completely. I'm probably gonna get canceled for saying
this is the kicker of the Houston Texans. I feel like, yeah, Euban, go ahead and say that name.
All right, so the guy that's gonna miss 3 field goals in this playoff game's name is John Christian. Kai I'm no ilo Mecca Aiki Oki Kumo Paya Fairbarn. Good, bro. You can talk as much
I
shit
didn't
as you
realize
want
that
to.
he was Spanish.
Yeah, what accent came out?
Honestly,
Will Google
called
pronounce
me.
it for you?
No, Google called me and they're like, "Hey, can you translate everything for us?" And I'm like, "I guess I got time. You guys didn't know I was multicultural. I actually speak 14 different languages."
Oh, that's so funny.
It's gonna say "Ask
It
Euban."
won't.
I'm telling you, that's what Google's gonna say. Webster's dictionary says "refer to Euban." I can't say
That
it twice
is
though, because
funny.
otherwise, it shifts the Earth's core a little bit. So I can only say it once in like
here we go.
Here we
There you
go.
go. See,
from Hawaii makes it to the pros. Kaimi Fairbairn followed his football dreams to the mainland and is now an NFL.
Well, I started from a young age. My family has always been a sports background.
I don't think it's gonna
started with
say it.
soccer since I was 4 years old. Played until end of high school and got into kicking field goals and football around like 7th, 8th grade.
Kaimi was ranked 4th nationally as a
Picked a rough
you
one.
lied to
dude.
me.
I'm going to filter it.
Okay.
I feel like, I mean, if I was graded on it, I'm gonna say I'm probably gonna be at least 65% accurate on that.
You
I
went.
feel like it was close.
You said Fairbairn in such an odd way at the end. I had to take a couple points off, but you're like that was like a 7 out of 10.
It was. I was trying to continue to add a little bit of the spice on there, and I ran out of breath because it was so many words.
I was waiting
so
for
many letters.
Iquinsu Ocha. I was like, white devil. Yeah.
Blanco Diablo. See, I told you guys. You guys doubted my 14 languages, but I'm telling you.
Yeah, it doesn't say it.
Nobody knows how to say it, dude. So it's Euban. Euban's the only man on earth.
Honestly,
most
once we
interesting
post
man in
that
the
clip,
world.
I will have the only clip of how to pronounce his name correctly. And
That
so
will go
everyone have to
viral.
believe
You're gonna
it.
have to, if you title that correctly, it'll be the #1 clip that comes up on how to say that name. If you title that
Yes.
correctly.
And when he misses 3 field goals, they're like, "How the hell? Like this guy knows everything." Yes.
Boom, viral. Here we go.
Oh God, we're gonna go more viral than Steph's rock show.
Oh yeah, leaky beehole.
I'm telling you, when I sent her the Magic Johnson gift too, I was just like,
That was
"Yes,
good.
sir, yes,
That was
sir." But
There's nothing I can find, by the way, on Google. On like, there's no one saying it.
We
Although
have
one
an
of the
prime
announcers-
opportunity.
One of the announcers does try to say it, and
Yeah, I
I
just
think he
found it.
does. He does pretty well.
Can we hear it? Let's compare
Yeah.
it to Euban's.
I was
We can
saying-
put that in
And
a clip
They're showing his full name in the box, and it just goes all the way across.
in the box.
we need to ask In a Pickle. They're the ones who's gonna know this.
Oh, that's right.
Aimi no alawa maker Ike Oke Kuma Pa.
But they call him John Christian or Kaimi.
Well, John Christian's his real first name, so yeah, Kaimi is a lot easier than the rest of that.
I feel like you
telling
did
you.
better. You did it smoother.
Thank you. If you put it side by side, mine I may have pronounced more wrong, but I sounded more confident. You know,
You
I'm
did
just gonna-
sound more confident, 100%.
Absolutely.
I'll give you
Confident
that.
gets you a lot of places, dude.
That's what I'm saying. You can be 100% wrong, but as long as you have the
Not as a
confidence,
translator of any kind. I'll say
Or
that.
a trans. Yeah, you're not good. I don't care how much confidence you have. I don't think you could transition. I'll be honest with you. You don't got it.
I don't know. I might have to pop up an old video of me wearing a Hannah Montana wig and singing "Girls Just Want to Have Fun" in a school like lip syncing competition.
My dick
Got
can only
third.
get so hard.
Found it.
Got third.
That exists, I'm sure. You're not even lying. Like, that definitely exists.
I have it. Oh yeah, I have it on DVD somewhere. I probably absolutely.
Play it.
According to Wikipedia, John Christian Kaimi no Aloma Kaikioka Kumapaya. Kaimi, Fairburn is an American football kicker with the Houston Texans in the National Football League.
Yeah,
Honestly,
but
it was like hearing
that's
an
like
echo.
your opinion, man.
Honestly, I mean, you can hear like that is a Google Echo, right? And it was an echo. It sounded exactly like what I said. So it's You're welcome, America.
I just want to do this just because it's fun. My buddy figured out that he could talk to Siri in his car, right? So we always have these arguments whenever we're driving together. So neither one of us want to like Google it, so we'll just argue about it. So now we can just talk to Siri in the car. We were trying to figure out the history of when did we start hiding our poop? When did humans start? I mean, at what point did we start digging a hole to cover our poop instead of just pooping in the woods and walking off from it? Can't find a definitive answer on that.
I know the Romans they were one of the first ones to have like the plumbing style. So
Correct.
when the royalty would shit down into the thing, then they had people that would clean it out after. But that's
gravity fed.
Mm-hmm.
But at a certain point, I mean, even dogs, because I brought this up, I was like, dogs even still kind of flick their feet back to cover it up. That's instinctual. So when did we start covering our poo?
Did you guys come from the bloodline
came.
of the shitters? Ooh, men at work. There we go. Love it. Or I guarantee my dad was, or my great whatever grandfather.
So like you're talking about like who was above the coffee table and who was under it?
Yeah.
That's what I'm guessing too.
My family was potato farmers, so we weren't high up there.
I think we pooped into the sea. I came from the Vikings.
Ooh.
And we also did a lot of R-wording.
Rapping.
That's really
weird. Rap.
Kind of weird to be doing a whole bunch of retarding. That's weird.
Everything's delayed. This is stupid. I'm never using this soundboard again.
I'm going to put 5241 as the other numbers for today. So your lucky numbers for today is 50, 49. And what was the last one? I just said 52, 37. How about that? Those are your lucky numbers today. Those are the ones that we're going to clip out for what we said.
Well, we can't say letters anymore, dude. I thought this was America. We're about to have Canada and Mexico. We got the Gulf of America coming. What are you talking about, dude? This is America, dude.
Shout out Rumble, baby.
Shout out Rumble. This is all
I'm
stuff
like,
you can keep on Rumble, though, Matt. I want you to know that.
Yeah, see? You don't need to cut out.
Still posting the same thing.
Rumble loves this. Rumble loves this kind of stuff. I want you to know.
Yep. Being a guy that has to go make speeches into elementary schools, I should probably keep some of the stuff clean.
Clip that for sure. Take that out. You don't look like a guy that should be in an elementary school. Let's be honest.
That's mean. That's mean. First of all,
I thought you said that's me. I was like, you can have that.
No. You know what's awful too is I've been trying to stay away from like the school, not for that reason, but like the
law says you have to stay away.
Legally,
yeah, not for legal reasons. No, they have a school resource officer. He already looks at me weird enough already, but the school wants me to possibly run for school board, and I'm like, you guys are out of your freaking minds. There's no way, really. And they're like, we need some younger people who get involved. And they're like, a lot of people like you. And I was like, they really don't. I don't like them. I was like, no.
Wait, hold on. Are these the same people you made that joke to and nobody laughed?
Yes. So now it's different though. They have two people now that are actually getting on there that are younger that want to get there's one person that's like the 85-year-old. They want to kick her out. And I'm like, okay. But so now I'm going to be on this the foundation, possibly the school board, and it's not PTO, it's another one. It's some kind of like student aid thing of where we raise money for fundraisers. And I'm like, sign me up for one more damn thing. Honestly, I hope they close the school down. I don't give a shit.
I can't wait until he walks into the first meeting, rips open one of his Lunchables. And they're like, what? Sorry, I didn't have time to stop at home. They were 4 for $1.
Dude, they're insanely
Every
good.
third of a speech, he goes,
you know what I hate?
Does the
missus
cheese give you
showed
guys
me.
lava diarrhea too?
yeah.
she showed me these damn Lunchable things that she bought too, but apparently they're Sargento, so they're a little bit healthier than the sodium riddled Lunchables that I got, you know. But I'm like, hey, look what I saw. I was like, hey, they have these for $4 as well. And she's like, because it's Lunchables. Lunchables have a lot of sodium. Those aren't good for you. I'm like, I don't know. They're convenient. It's meat. I think cheese, and I think some kind of meat.
Here's what you do.
It tastes good.
Here's what you tell her, dude. That's what you tell her, dude.
Verbatim. Now, I will leave you with this. How do you eat? If you're going to eat the cracker cheese meat combo, how do you eat it? Are you eating just one little 3-stack? Like, you know, are you just eating one cracker, meat, and cheese? Are you putting 2 layers of that on there? How are you eating it? You putting a cracker on top, making a sandwich?
What kind of crackers are we talking about?
Like Ritz.
Ritz?
Now, Ritz is a different story. I'll eat those by themselves and then eat that other stuff later.
It's a Lunchable.
Ritz is a good cracker,
Lunchable.
dude. A club cracker is even better.
Ooh, I agree. I'm team club cracker. Straight Lunchable? I'm not eating one of those goddamn things.
I haven't eaten a
It's got-
Lunchable, dude, since like 5th grade.
First of all,
Okay, can we just talk charcuteries here? That's the same thing. Same thing. You'll ever rock the charcuterie?
We started off gay. We're going to end gay. This is terrible.
Yes, let's talk charcuteries.
I love a charcuterie. If there's a charcuterie on a menu, it's up there with pretzels, dude. I will buy it, dude.
I don't think there's
Why?
anywhere near me that offers those on a menu. Maybe
Bars
that's the
usually
thing.
have like a meat plate or whatever.
Most of the bars
It's a meat
near
board.
us,
Sorry, a meat board.
they sell pickled eggs, pickled sausages, and maybe a bag of chips.
Okay. If we're talking about gas station trash shit, have y'all ever had like Kool-Aid eggs?
No.
No, don't know what that is.
Have you ever had a pickled egg?
Nope.
I've
None of
seen
y'all
them.
have had
I know
a
what you're
pickled egg?
talking about.
Oh, yeah, I
Disgusting.
had one within the last couple of days.
Yeah,
Had a
pickled eggs aren't bad. Okay, so same preparation as a pickled egg, but instead of the vinegar and whatever, you're putting it in Kool-Aid.
And it will like preserve it?
It will take in the color and everything inside the shell, and it kind of adds a little flavor. It's not bad.
And
only
they will,
preparation-
like a pickled egg will last like pretty much forever. That's why they throw
I
them
don't
at the
know how
bar.
long they last, dude. You go into a gas station that's usually not the nicest or cleanest place. It's on the counter. They pull out some tongs, pull 1 or 2 of them out for you. You really are taking a risk with you are putting your own life in your own hands. Let's be honest here, but it's not bad. I think it's
probably
primarily.
a 2-year-old egg.
I think it's pretty much like a black thing.
I don't know
but it's
what
pretty
that little
not bad.
autism thing that you just did or whatever that was, but that was weird.
You went full Otzi there, Burley.
Yeah, you had like sideways T-Rex arms, and that was kind of cool. But you did mention
I don't
preparation.
like
The
you
only
guys making fun of my spectrum, dude.
we do shame you on multiple occasions, but you did mention preparation, and the only preparation I need is H.
Homo.
Because this Hemi is getting very, very sore. I'm telling you, when I wiped this morning, it was the most bloody issue thing I've ever seen in my life. I was just like, God bless. I was like, what the hell? I was like, gonna play some Britney Spears because I wasn't a girl, but I wasn't yet
Here's
a woman.
my thing. You don't sit down all day. You're like a up and about guy, right?
Yeah, I mean, I sit at my desk a little bit, but I'm usually up like on my feet. Yeah, usually.
Why is your asshole turned inside out with butt polyps? Why are you getting this?
Serious
because I think it's
question.
because
I think we
shit.
legit. Oh, sorry. We legit potentially have a hemorrhoid potential brand that wants to work with somebody. If I get you a bottle, will you use it and give an honest review? It's called Roid
Absolutely.
Rage, and
Yes.
their logo is "Don't be a dumbass, be a numbass."
I think Max has a couple of them little butt bumps as well, Dave.
Oh yeah, it's quite.
You use it
quite
too?
bad. Absolutely.
It's ointment, and they have fiber gummies. We know Euban will take the gummies.
I eat
mix them
fiber
up.
gummies every day.
There we go.
It doesn't help.
See? I was saying, but are you still, Max? Are you still shitting probably 4 times a day at least?
At least, yeah.
See, and I think that's the reason why I have the Hemi because I am just,
Yeah.
it's constant little strands of shit, if not constant liquid coming out of my butthole. It's getting no.
Yeah.
I had an actual turd that I was like, wow, this kind of hurts a little bit. I was like, that must have been a thick one. And
You don't
I
need
kid
more
you not,
fiber.
it was probably like this. And then I hear other people taking shits. Like I see my son takes a shit this goddamn big, and I'm like,
Just
brother,
thick as LeBron's dong.
I prefer not to think
can
it
you
like that
can
way,
you
especially when I'm
imagine how
talking
much
about
it
my
would hurt,
son's ass.
dude? Can you imagine like who would want to be the bottom to Dwight Howard? Because he's all with Diddy and stuff. All that's coming out now, right? Where apparently him and Diddy were banging. Dwight, how tall is Dwight Howard?
He likes
at least
transsexuals.
7 foot, right?
Yeah,
7'1",
he's got
7'2".
Can you,
7'1".
if he has a proportional dong, that's ripping you in half.
That's like
There's no poop that could compare to that. Like sometimes I think that, okay, this is a big poop and it's really stretching me out. This is terrible. And then I think about Dwight Howard putting his tits on my back, and it would hurt so much, guys. It would hurt so much. He might go into me. If his chest is on my back, he might go into me and then fill my own penis with his wiener.
He's whispering up. Don't be afraid. Post up. Post up.
Bucks out. Oh, God. Oh, Dwight.
And there goes your colon.
Jesus Christ.
started gay, ended it gay.
Finishing
When you
strong,
hear the gong
boys.
and we're talking about dongs, you know it's time to wrap it up. Unlike Magic Johnson and Steph from Steph's Rock Show. And we'll leave you with this little dance.
Tony, Matt, Tyson, Goop, Euban, and Rob telling you how life should be. They're gonna talk shit and make fun of your mom and everything in between. Tony, Matt, Tyson, Goop, Euban, and Rob are bringing this show for y'all. They're gonna say what they want and keep it raw with the show called Body Wrong.